Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to A Gathering Place brought to you by the Gullah Geechee Chamber of Commerce. And we are so excited about our show today because we are celebrating a hometown hero. He's exemplary in his athletic achievements, gold medalist. Anthuan Maybank. We already have a street named after him in Georgetown, but we are getting ready to celebrate him and name an athletic field after Anthuan. This Saturday, we want to encourage folks to come on out and enjoy the occasion. Anthuan Maybank Day in Georgetown, South Carolina, track field naming ceremony and celebration. And the guest of honor, the special guest celebrity celebration will be joining us right after. I got to find the right opening, folks. That's why I couldn't find him. Right after this opening.
Hello, I'm Marilyn Hemingway, and welcome to A Gathering Place. I said, I'm stepping back because we have young voices who want to be heard, and they're moving on something.
Branding is really important to you and your business.
Even a basic type of technology, you learn it all.
And people are
Good question.
But we're back, folks, and we're excited to have everyone here. And we're not going to, without further delay, we're going to bring on Mr. Anthuan Maybank. Anthuan, how are you today? And you're muted right now, so if you could unmute. There you go. There you go. What a gorgeous day, Anthuan. All right. Now you're muted again. And we were just talking, folks, in the back. All right. I know you're on your phone. Can you hit unmute again? Can you hear me? All right. That's a beautiful, beautiful day where he's at. We were just chatting. And Anthuan, you are muted. All right. Hello, Anthuan. Can you hear Marilyn? Need to unmute. There you go. All right. And I cannot hear you. And I don't know why I can't hear you. All right. Hold on one. And folks, we were just talking to him. Isn't that something? All right. Of course, we check everything out before we get on, and we got to talk to him. Okay. Anthuan, why don't you go back out and come back in, and let's see if we can kick your audio in, because for some reason we've lost your audio. Sometimes, folks, this is what you're going to have to do. Here you go.
Marilyn, I can't hear anything.
Okay, did somebody try to call you? Yes. Somebody tried to call you when I was doing the opening? Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Go back out on your link and then come back in, and that should kick in the audio. All right, cool. All right, thanks. Hey, y'all, technology. I learned this happened before. I had someone come on the show, and while we were doing our opening, someone called them and it took out their audio and they couldn't hear me. But he's going to come back in on that link, and that should kick in the audio so we could talk to Anthuan Maybank, Olympic gold medalist from Georgetown, South Carolina. And this weekend, we are going to be renaming an athletic field in his honor. Let's see if this works. Hello.
Hello, Marilyn. How are you?
There it is. All right. So let's announce. Don't call Anthuan for the next 20 minutes, because if you call him, it's going to knock off the audio. So, but we roll with it. Anthuan, it's good to see you.
It's great to see you as well.
Yeah, we're so excited in Georgetown that you're coming home, and you were just telling me with your family coming home because we are renaming an athletic field in your honor this Saturday at 10 a.m. And there's a lot of activities going on around that. But first, I want to ask you, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about your hometown honoring you?
I am extremely excited. When I first started speaking with Wes and Ms. Johnson, it was an extremely huge honor. And the more they spoke about it, the more excited I became, to the point that I couldn't help but to talk to my family and everyone else about the opportunities. And then when the voting process came up and it passed, and Wes was like super diligent in keeping me in the loop and up to date and everything. Ms. Johnson was calling me and making sure I was aware of everything. And when they finalized it, it was something I said I can go back and share my experiences with the kids from my hometown, from where I was, where they are now, to how I got to my current status.
That's right. And you remember those days, and you're a role model now for our young folks who are interested in track and field. And the county made an investment, and they have put in a great field that people are using, and we hope our young folks use it. And speaking of Wesley Gibson, there he is. Hey, Wesley, thanks for joining us this afternoon. You deserve it, Anthuan. Yes, he does. He definitely does deserve this honor, and it's great. So not only are we naming the field after you, but you've alluded to it already. You're going to be speaking to the young folks. So when are you getting in, and when are you speaking to the young folks?
I'm arriving tomorrow morning, but I'm speaking to the kids on Friday at 11 o'clock. Okay. So that's supposed to be a nice group of kids, and it'll be wonderful because it'll be a chance for me to share my story with them, to let them see that I'm no different from each and every one of them that's going to be sitting in that room, that everything that I did had a purpose behind it. And if I can accomplish what I had, why can't they do the same thing with a little bit of hard work like I did?
That's right. So let me ask you this little bit of hard work. What was your spark? Who inspired you on your journey?
Well, it's actually more of my mom, because I came from a single parent household, my mom. So she was like one of my biggest cheerleaders. She motivated me. She pushed me. So I knew I had to find every opportunity that I could, because since I came from such a large family, I knew it was a very small likelihood that she would be able to pay for college for all the kids. So I started trying to figure out what would be my best opportunities to actually continue my education. And the sport was it. So I went down the list of sports, and which is one of the reasons I talked to the kids today. I said, you don't have to focus on one sport when you're younger. You can try different sports, because I started off at baseball, started off with soccer, football, basketball. And then when I found track, I realized that this is a sport that I can truly just put myself into and focus on by myself, even if I didn't have others with me. And that was one of the purest things that I can even think of, because the sport itself, you are running alone until you're running on something like a relay with the team. But that motivated me even more to get out and train harder, because I know the only person that I can hold accountable for my success was me.
Very good. I'm talking about some self-awareness and stick-to-itness. We salute you on that part. So where did you go to college? And when did you know you wanted to go to the Olympics?
I knew I always wanted to go to the Olympics when I was younger.
Right.
I watched the Olympics back in 1984, 1988. It was just like I envisioned myself running just as fast as those athletes out there. And then when I realized that something that I enjoy doing so much is something that could help me continue in education, that was just something that was just icing an additional award on top of the cake right there. And
Wow,
for
that's
yes,
cool.
so I guess
Go ahead.
it's just the Olympics was just something that I looked forward to. I know that I can run extremely well, but the biggest part is just confidence and believing yourself. You can have a lot of people who are athletic, but if they lack that confidence, that might not give them enough of the essential tools to actually make it to that platform. So confidence and making sure that the kids believe in themselves is one of the most important things that you can actually help them with.
Wonderful. So we recently have another young lady who's up and coming national championship, Melissa Jefferson. Have you had a chance to talk to her since she won her 60-meter, I believe?
No, I have not had that opportunity yet, but I'm looking
Well,
forward.
I hope that you get to meet her. I think she's going to be there Saturday. So hopefully you two could get together and meet, and just to have those two, national champion and Olympic champion, together. And all from Georgetown, just Georgetown County, South Carolina. But there's a saying, there's something in the water. There is something in the water in Georgetown, South Carolina, that we produce leaders and champions. So Jesse Walker, thank you for joining us. Yes, it is. It's awesome to have Anthuan with us today. And on a beautiful day in his she's coming, Melissa Jefferson's coming Friday and Saturday. Very good. It's going to be exciting to see both of y'all getting together and just having a nice chat to talk about track and field. I ran track and field in high school, but that wasn't my thing. I wanted to be a lawyer, so that's a totally different thing. All right, and Tyrell Richards also is another champion out of Georgetown. So it's a beautiful day where you are. Tell us where you are. And I know you're at practice and you have some young folks with you. So tell us what's going on where you are right now.
Well, I'm in Wilmington, Delaware, and I coach at a small school called the Tatnall School. Right now, we're at practice doing our workout, and I was trying to wave to my athletes off camera that we should be doing the 200 next. So let's start heading over to the 200 meter start. So this is part of my team.
And this is the actual team. This isn't like physical ed. This is an actual team that you coach.
Yes, these are all my sprinters and jumpers.
All right. Hi, everybody. And are they excited about you coming home and being recognized?
Oh, yes. They are all excited about it for me. If they could come, I think they all would travel down.
Well, let them know we did see them waving and everything. So wonderful. I'm glad that the weather is beautiful there. It is beautiful here at home also. I'm traveling right now, but I'll be back on Friday, and hopefully I'll have a chance to see you also. So there were some questions that I did have. Now they totally forgot. I'm getting that age. I gotta write down stuff.
You're not getting that age. I think I'm older than you are. Come on.
I think you're younger than I am. But anyway, we won't go there. I remember. Do you remember one day? So I was at Georgetown County Chamber of Commerce, and it was their new building, and you had come home, and you were home, and you came running by. And let me tell you something. To see your form, the technical aspect of people. I think people just think you go and you run fast.
No.
But it's not just running fast. It's about technique, knowing your body. Can you explain that for us? Thank you, Ebony, for joining us. Can you explain really, you're training young folks there in Delaware, but it's more than just saying go out and run fast and hopefully you beat everybody else. It's a lot of technical stuff. Can you just give us a short description of the work that it takes to become an Olympic caliber athlete?
Well, there is a lot. So sports now has become a strategy. So it's not just go out, give them commands to do something. You have to be able to have a conversation, build trust, build confidence, and make them feel that not only are you explaining how it should be done, but at the same time, they have to be willing to understand that you know what they're feeling when they go through. That's one of my biggest accomplishments, I think, for why I do so well in coaching with my team is because my athletes understand that I'm just not out there telling them what to do. I know what it feels like to be where they are. And most importantly, I still jump into workouts with them.
All
So,
right.
so when I say, let's do something, and some of the worst days are when they say, Coach, why don't you get out here and join us since you're telling us to do all these? And then I jump into workouts and they realize that age is nothing more than a state of mind when it comes to your well-being and taking care of yourself. I mean, I'm 52 years old now, turning 53 in December, and I feel now versus the Olympics, I am fitter and better shape I am then than I am right now. So
Wow.
it's just like I eat better, I train differently, and it's just overall I just feel more healthy.
Wow, I would have never thought that, but it's and you said it. It's because you're training differently. You're eating well. I can't imagine how you were eating. Were you eating back in the day when you were competing? Were you eating to win, or were you eating to be healthy?
I was eating to be healthy, but I was eating to fuel my body at the same time because we
Okay.
were burning off so many calories training. Our normal training session was anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. So, and
Wow.
that included weight room, our break for our little lunch or snack, then our track workout. So it requires a lot of discipline. I mean, when I was in high school, I tell my athletes now that I stopped drinking soda when I was in middle school because I read an article about the impact it was having on me athletically. And I wanted to try to focus on being the overall best athlete that I could. So I just started making choices about how I wanted to change those things. One thing people always ask is, what are the sacrifices that you make? And I'll always say this to the young athletes: never see something as a sacrifice, always see it as a choice because it's calculated. You know some of the outcomes, good or bad, and you'll be able to adjust and make the changes to make sure you still come out successful. So it's always a choice, never a sacrifice.
Wow, I love that. I love that quote. Now, you make sure you write that down so you can see it all weekend. Y'all heard that now. It's not a sacrifice, it's a choice. And imagine how many of us, if we had heard that. And I just want to let you know, Anthuan, that I feel real bad about that berry juice I drank in my car as I was driving. I'm not in town. I'm at a conference, so I had to drive for about 2.5 hours. And, but it is important. It is important what we put in our bodies and everything. And it's to see that someone who is at the peak of his ability, who won a gold medal. But let me ask you this: how many medals, Olympic medals, did you win?
I have one Olympic medal and 2 World University medals, World
All right.
Championships.
Very
So
good.
so in 1995, it was World University Championships, and I won the 200 and the 4x4. And in 1996, I came back at the Olympics and won that.
Very good. Very good. And congratulations once again. I actually remember seeing that race. I actually remember the Olympics and everything when that happened. And I am older than you, but I am just delighted that you think I'm younger than you, because that means something is still holding together.
Yes, it is.
I cannot claim that I cheated with the juice today, but I've been doing really good. And actually recently started working out again. So, you really are inspiring me. I hope that you don't only inspire the children, the kids. I want you to inspire some adults also. You think that's going to happen also, that you can inspire some adults?
Most definitely. I mean, my company, I work with people who are anywhere from 12 going on up. My oldest client is probably 65 years old. And one of my clients, she is the world champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She's 41 years old, and she has won championships last week. So
Wow.
it's never anything. And she's 41. Her competitors are half her age. She's 41.
All right. So it's never too late to get on a healthy path. So y'all, it's a good reason why we need to come out on Friday and on Saturday and meet Anthuan Maybank and get inspired, not only for our kids, but we need to get inspired as adults also. So I'm going to put the flyer up here now. Is the meeting with the kids? I believe that's going to be at Howard on Friday. Is that open to the public, or is that only for the kids?
I think that's open to the public also, but Wes would have more information, but I think it's open to the public so that everyone can come in, because it's supposed to be for adults and children, because the information that I'll provide in the speech that I'll give, it'll go across all platforms. It doesn't have to be just for one group.
Okay, and then on Saturday, starting at 10 a.m., it'll be free food and a day of family-friendly activities following the dedication, and you get to meet Anthuan. Anthuan, I hope that you and I get to meet again in person. It's been a few years, but
Yes.
I hope you and I, if I can make it, I got to find out what my schedule's going to be. If I can make it, I definitely want to spend some time with you, a few minutes with you. I know you're going to be full, all kind of ways. And Wesley says Friday is going to be public. Thank you, Wesley. I was hoping that you would pop up and let us know. So it is going to be public on Friday also at the Howard Center. And everybody just come on out. Just come on out and let's get some wisdom. Let's get inspired. And let's just hang out together as we welcome back our hometown hero and celebrate his achievements. So as one as you were talking, and it just occurred to me, and I forgot again what it was, but let me see if I can remember. Does our viewing audience, you guys are out there today. Daryl, Hazel, good to see you. Latasha, good to see you. Ebony, good to see you. You guys, if you have any questions, just drop them here and make sure that you share this. And also, if you're watching us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Let's get our numbers up on YouTube, folks, so we can see more about Hometown Heroes. Come back and join us on our gathering place, and also on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. Let me see. Maggie. Hi, Maggie. Thanks for joining us. Maggie's watching Anthuan. And I hope, Maggie, that you come on out on Friday and Saturday and meet Anthuan in person. We're delighted that he's come on today to spend a short time with us because he's out there with the kids doing their training. So I know what the question was, Anthuan. So this track club group team, do you compete against other schools? Is there a circuit? How does that work?
This team, it's a high school, so we compete against other schools. So
Okay.
like this next weekend, we'll be competing at the Penn Relays. So, and that's just schools from all over the world, Jamaica and internationally. But we compete against other high schools, public schools, private schools, and then we'll have our state and county championships coming up. So it's an amazing team that I've been working with. The best part for me is I'm always pushing education first with my kids, constantly. And the best part is many of my athletes, they are going on to higher education on track and field scholarships. And that's huge. So they are putting in the hard work in the classroom and in their sport, and they are proving themselves and going, because one of my athletes, she's at Columbia University, another one's at Richmond, one went to Wake Forest, one's at Indiana State. I mean, and the best part for me is I've competed with so many of my friends who are coaches now. They trust my opinion, and I ask them to come down just to take a look at one of my athletes, and it's usually something that they need in their team, and they usually offer something, which is amazing for the parents. All the hard work that their kids are putting in out here on the track, it pays off with less bills that they're paying for college.
That's right. That's right. And we could do all we can to support our kids, not only on that track field, but academically. And it's good to see that you understand and you're pushing that investment in academic achievement, and we're just so happy and proud to see you doing well. You look good. You look healthy. And you should, because of everything that you just told us. But I just wanted to say that also. And it's just a beautiful day to start off this weekend. And we want to do a shout out to Wesley Gibson and Lily Jean Johnson, who have really, really been pushing this renaming of the athletic field after you, Anthuan. And Wesley is saying 11 a.m. So that's 11 a.m. on Friday at Howard with the kids, but it is open to the public. And there you go. at Howard, and then 10 a.m. the activities start at the athletic field next to Beck Administrative Center on Church Street in Georgetown. You can't miss it. You go to Church Street, you ask anyone, where's Beck? And they can tell you where to go on Church Street to get to Beck. And you can't miss it. The field is right next to Beck. And the county has really made a good investment through the Parks and Recreation Department, this beautiful field, this beautiful facility. And of course, we want to encourage everyone to come on out and enjoy it. And Wesley Gibson says there's going to be jerk chicken on Saturday. It sure is. It's going to be jerk chicken. And I believe Tylen's Health is sponsoring the food truck. Tylen's Health will be out there sponsoring the food trucks. So come on out and have a good, friendly family time and meet our hometown hero, Anthuan Maybank. Peas and rice are free. All right. So if you're vegetarian, get your peas and rice on.
I'm vegetarian.
You're vegetarian. Look here. Well, Anthuan, I suspect that you are not going to be charged for anything that you want to eat this weekend. All right. So I
won't eat some fish down there, though. If they got some fish, I'm going to eat it.
Oh, so Friday, Friday fish fry. So you need to come on home and eat some fish on a Friday because, that's Gullah Geechee traditions and everything. Anything else you want to share with us, Anthuan? I know you got to get back to those kids, those wonderful kids. Anything else before you go that you want to share with us?
I'm just looking forward to coming home and seeing old family and friends, and it's such an honor. And I'm excited how hard Ms. Johnson and Wesley has been working on this, and it wouldn't be happening if they were not spearheading this and making sure all this came to fruition. So I wanted to personally thank the both of them for all the work they've been doing.
And we are delighted to give you that opportunity to thank them. And you are correct. We shout out to Wesley Gibson and Lily Jean Johnson for the work they've done to bring our hometown athletic Olympic gold medalist home so we can rename the track field after Mr. Anthuan Maybank. Anthuan, safe travels. I know you're not running home. You're going to be flying home. So we want to wish you safe travels, and we look forward to seeing you when you land and you come home to Georgetown.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing everyone.
All right. Have a good day, Anthuan, and we'll see you later.
All right. Bye, Melanie.
Well, everyone, that's Anthuan Maybank. He jumped in on a gathering place with us, and I really appreciate that. And we're excited this weekend that he's coming back home so we can have the track athletic fields named after him. So y'all come on out. Friday, it is Friday will be at Howard, 11 a.m. He's going to talk to the kids, but it's open to the public. And then 10 a.m. we will all be at the athletic field next to the Beck Administrative Center on Church Street in Georgetown, where we will have Anthuan Maybank Day, track field naming ceremony and celebration, free food, and a day of family-friendly activities to follow the dedication. That's at 10 a.m. Beck Recreation Center, and Anthuan's going to be there with us, and we're just going to have a good family-friendly time and just, celebrate our athletic heroes. All right, everyone. And I understand Miss Melissa Jefferson will be out Friday and Saturday, and she recently won 60 meters. If it was millimeters, I could probably win that, but it is much more important. 60 meters national championship. And so we want to celebrate her also and just have a chance to have those two great athletes. And there was one more, and I know, Wesley, you shared that with me, who's out there with us also. Tomorrow night, he'll be at City Council meeting. All right. So he'll be at the City Council meeting tomorrow night also. Thank you for letting us know that, Wesley. All right. And hey, LaTusha, I know, right? There's a lot going on here, folks. I'm traveling. I'm at a conference, and I had to pop in my room and just get on this computer really quick. But thank you for joining us, everybody. Tyrell Richards. Thank you, Wesley. That's the name I was trying to remember. Tyrell Richards. Y'all come on out. We've got some great athletic achievers from Georgetown. As I was telling Anthuan, and he agreed, there is something in the water when it comes to Georgetown County, South Carolina, with our leaders and our athletes that have achieved great things globally, not only locally, but globally also. So everyone, we'll see you this weekend. Come on out and let's celebrate Anthuan Maybank. And everyone, have a wonderful evening, day, and we'll see you Friday and Saturday. Good night.